What's up, my fellow YouTubers? So I figured I'd talk about a sensitive subject, maybe, but don't be afraid to get professional help if you're going through a bankruptcy. Because in my particular situation, what happened was I had a Shopify, had my own store, had my own business, and I was telling people I was making about 100,000 a year, so that my creditors would give me more money in my credit cards, and it wasn't a lie. I was. The problem was I was using that to because I was addicted to Facebook ads and making the sale, and I was actually losing a lot more money than I was making. And what ended up happening was I was so behind, so like I was using one credit card to pay for the other. I was so in depth, so over my head that I felt so helpless. Like physically, it was just wearing on me, and I would wake up every day with these thoughts that normally weren't mine. Um, and the weird thing is, I like I'm not like this holier than thou guy, but I was raised Catholic. I was part of a Christian youth group that was Protestant. They were born again. Basically, I had this foundation where you know um, you shouldn't ever think about suicide or nothing like that. You know what I mean? You shouldn't even put it in your head that hell awaits. You know what I mean? It's like that gun to your head. Nope, don't even think about it. Hell awaits, right? Eternal damnation. I that was my foundation, anyways. I still, I'm older now. I kind of see things like when you get out in the real world and you get screwed over a lot by people, it kind of changes your point of view where lending money without usury, um, being nice to people that shit all over you is harder and harder to the point where you start getting, you compartmentalize things. Okay, yes, I still believe in God and Jesus and this and that, but like there comes a point where enough's enough. And that being said, in this bankruptcy thing, there's that compartmentalization where I know suicide's wrong. I know I shouldn't think like that. Yet on the other hand, I was so in debt, because of the Shopify store and spending way more than I have, that I felt so helpless. It was hard not to have these feelings. When I woke up, like when I first woke up, that's the first thing I thought about. I was like, oh my God. I actually reached out for professional help, and I'll never forget it. I saw these different people. They were sending me to different people, and I'm like, what's the difference between a behaviorist and a psychiatrist, psychologist? I don't know it because I'm not usually the type to have to go through this stuff. And I'll never forget the first lady that I saw was a behaviorist, and I'll never forget. She said, "Why don't you go bankrupt?" And I said, "I thought that was the end." And she shook her head. She goes, "No, no, no." And she said to me, "Focus on necessities, what you need. Food, electricity, all the stuff that you need, rent, and anything else. Creditors, don't, you know, don't worry about it, or don't focus on that." And then they sent me to another one, and that one told me, which is hard to do because sometimes when I get out of work, I'm so tired. But she told me at least like 3 days out of the week I should go to the gym. And I'm a member of a gym, a really good gym, and I just, man, sometimes I want to get back into it. But she told me to go to the gym 3 times a day, and that was the other thing that she said. And that was the last time I went there. And what they do is they have you fill out this survey of, how do you feel on a scale of 1 to 10, this and that. And I had to be at work that day, so I filled out everything like no, 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 no. And they said, "Hey, how come you fill this out like this?" And I was like, "I have to be at work." And basically, the thing of it is, my emotional state was caused by financial stuff. Um, so I took the what I learned, and I said, the main thing that I'm going through that's causing me all this is financially, like all this debt. So I said, okay, bankruptcy would be the good way. So a good thing to do is, if you're going through this, get a good lawyer and make sure it's an asset-free case. And I don't know, chapter 7, chapter 13, maybe I'll get to in that in another video, but I did a chapter 7, but make sure that it's asset-free and all your assets are protected and your house is protected, and your lawyer should help you with that. But once I get a lawyer, um, and I knew he was going to handle most of the other stuff, I got on with my life. I just said, okay, not going to worry about it. I'm going to just get on with my regular life. And I got better. I just didn't worry. And I'm not saying I didn't have problems after that, because the bankruptcy itself took longer than it normally does because of the situation I was in. But overall, boom, like for me, step one, if you're going through a bankruptcy, is to get a lawyer. Um, and hopefully somebody can help you out, because somebody helped me out. Or, I'm not inclined to give you legal advice, but like if you can just not pay creditors and save up for one, because it costs about $2,000, do that. But or when your taxes come back, wait for that. Hope this helps though. If you're going through this, the main message is, don't be afraid to seek professional help. All right, I'll have more blogs to come. Peace out, fellow YouTubers.